Stolen Nation back again, man. And yo, people, the guy, Young Spray, bro, he continues to do his antics. And, listen, all I'm going to say is, is people like Young. I'm not even going to troll this guy today. I'm not even going to troll. I'm not going to go down that line. I'm just going to say that, people like Young Spray is an example of a lot of things wrong with society today. And let's just get into one of the posts that he's made. Yeah. And like I said, I'm not even going to troll this guy. I'm just going to talk about life in general. Yeah. But anyway. Everyone's saying Ghetts is so mental, but if the youth he run over was moving this unaware of the road, then ain't they both mental? I would have driven off too if I was drunk. Even if I'm sober, I'm driving off. Why? That's got too much of a man written all over it for me, and it's difficult to make the transition from a criminal mind to a civilian mind if you are actually a real criminal. So, people, what we need to understand here is like, it seems as though he's in a position now where, he hasn't really got much else to offer. So it's as though he needs to cling on to the thought of being a bad boy. Yeah? And, it's a shame, man, because you would think that at those particular ages, what you'll be offering is wisdom. Now, I'm not saying you need to be like, a preacher every day, just talk about, like, act like a guru, but, just offer some form of wisdom on life, elevation, but, what we need to understand is, like, if you look at his circle.
I shot rappers.
I get you.
I shot rappers. Shall I tell you who I shot? Shall I tell you who I shot? No, but you're telling me that I'm not on wickedness.
I'm telling you, I ain't heard of you, bro.
Shall I tell you who I shot? Name the year.
I'm telling you, I ain't heard of you.
You're not supposed to.
I'm telling you, I ain't heard of you.
If you look at people who he surrounds himself with, there's no surprise why he's in the position that he is in now, mentally, as he was probably like 25 years ago, man. You look at his circle, you got people like Chronic. What can these type of people offer you of substance in life, man? And I need a lot of people to actually, take time, look around you, man. Like, who do you surround yourself with, man? What are the conversations like? What are you talking about? You got people out here and like, when they link up with the man, they're talking about things of like wealth building, elevating in life, how to provide for themselves, their family, their loved one, or people that care for them. But you got other people that linking up, they're talking about who's beefing who. You got people linking up talking about what guy wanting what this guy down or this guy got locked up. Bro, listen, them conversations ain't gonna get you nowhere in life, man. You know what I mean? And it's very obvious, yeah. Like sometimes you can just tell what type of role people are gonna go down just by when they reach certain ages, the conversations that excite them, man. Like even for myself, for example, yeah. Like there was a time once put in my time, and I used to get a bit excited from like toxic girls and stuff, man. Like that type of thing used to like excite me. Yeah. But like now, I'm just, like when I'm in that type of situation, I just look at the bigger picture and I'm like, what are you doing, bro? Like, what are you doing, man? And we need to understand that if you're in a position now where you're excited by a toxic woman, you need to understand that comes with nothing but pain and destruction, bro. Pain and destruction, man. Like there come a time in life where you need to actually start analyzing what do you stand for, man? Like what is it you really want from life, man? Like where do you want to be in life? And like picture yourself being 10 years down the line. What goals or what position do you need to put yourself in to actually attain them aspirations, man? Are you trying to become 1% better every day? Are you utilizing the day? I remember, that Marley May, she came out with something about, we all had the same 24 hours. Everybody was angry, man. Everybody was angry, bro. And, when you actually put into perspective what she said, bro, we've all got the same 24 hours, man. There's no excuses, bro. How are you utilizing the day? Are you what time are you waking up? Are you how many times within the day you procrastinate on things you need to do? How many times each day you say, "No, I'll start tomorrow," and tomorrow don't come, bro. Tomorrow come, you don't do nothing, bro. This is an example of what people like Young Spare were doing when they were younger, bro. And you need to understand, like, it doesn't matter what age you are, bro, you can always turn your life around, man. It doesn't matter if your bank account's on zero, your back's against the wall, bro, you can always turn your life around, man. Because we need to understand you become what you think about in life, man. If you believe you're a boss and you actually actively carry yourself and think and walk like a boss and you do the things a boss would do, you will become a boss, bro. If you consider yourself just to be a broke loser, you will pick up that mindset and you'll carry that energy every day, and you will attract brokenness from. You know, have you noticed how like when you're in a positive mindset and you feel uplifted, you get like, for example, random people approaching you just to talk about something random because you're vibrating on that level, man. You're vibrating on that level. But when you put yourself in a position where you're feeling down and sorry for yourself, yeah, camera die. But yeah, man, like if you just think in negative terms, you'll get negative results, bro. And we take our mind for, what I've noticed in life as well, man, like, things that are free to us, like, for example, our health, our mind, and, we take all these things for granted, man. Because, like, because we're so accustomed to it and, like, we just accept it's there anyway. We don't really value the assets and what they can provide for us, bro. But the brain, bro, is very powerful, man. Our health, many of us know, we don't even look after our own health, bro. We don't look up. The only time we want to look after our health is like when it's critical condition, yeah. And then all of a sudden now we focus on our health, eating healthy, like going on jogs and all these good stuff. Put more green veg in our food and stuff. But then we place, for example, like a watch. Like we put so much high value on like a material asset that if you lose it, it's gone, bro. But if you lose your arm, bro, how are you gonna feel if you lose your arm, my guy? There's so many men on road from and they have such creative ideas, bro. Such creative ideas, but they don't want to start it because they're scared about what S2 Trap is gonna think about them, man. And then like they get to like an older age now and they just get bitter, thinking it's too late. But I had a cousin now, and there was houses available and stuff, and he's got the money, bro. And I told him, yo, get the houses, man. And like buy a house. You can do whatever you want with it. You can, upgrade it, rent it out, like passive income or anything. And my man's in his 40s, yeah. My man's response is, I'm too old. Like, bro. Like, what do you mean you're too old to get a house, bro? Like, shit. Like you don't know what age you're gonna. For all you know, you could live up to 100 years old, man. That's a whole almost 60 years on earth, and you've already given up on wealth building and building yourself and having assets and stuff, but then you'd be quick to buy designer clothes, and like we just need to use people like Young Spray as a prime example of what not to become in life, man, because clearly this is an example of someone who, like I said already, bro, they feel they have nothing else to offer but just taught degeneracy. But I can't believe I've actually got 1.2k followers, man, subscribers, bro. I started 4 months ago, yeah, and when I started this, I didn't really think much of it, man. I just thought, let me just start something, and I'll just see where it goes. But bro, the fact I got 1.2 in 4 months, man, like, it's very impressive, man. And clearly it means that the message I'm talking is hitting people, and yeah, I'm actually happy still. I actually want to build a community over here of like-minded individuals. That was my initial plan, of like-minded individuals, and I don't really care about views, bro. I'll be honest, fam. If I just had even if I just had 20 people, yeah, in a study nation, bro, and we're just chilling, we call it we're just talking things of value. That to me means more than anything else, bro. To be honest. Yeah, I might make an odd video here and there, and that people be like, oh, for views and that, because I'm naturally a troll, bro. I'm a troll, fam. Yeah, in real life, I'm a troll. So yeah, that side of me will come out too. But overall, man, I just wanna help people, man. I want the best for people, and the more the channel grows, you're gonna see that side come out more often. I've got a lot more different type of content coming out, man. Trust me, bro. Like, I'm just beginning right now. Like, I ain't even really started nothing, really. What I mean? I've not really started nothing at all, bro. Like, you're gonna see. I'm gonna come out with different type of content. I'm talking about things where I'm not just sitting down. You're gonna see different versions of me, different sides of me, different angles. And yeah, man, I'm actually excited to see what the future holds, man. But yeah, man, people, it's literally 6 o'clock in the morning right now. Yeah, and I was like, you know what? I was laying there, I couldn't really sleep too tough, and I was like, you know what? let me just get up and talk to the people real quick, man. Like, and let me just talk what's on my mind right now. And yeah, I've got a website coming out real soon as well. Yeah, I got a Discord coming out real soon. So yeah, man. Right now I'm building, man. I'm building. We're actually gonna do something of substance. Yeah, that's my favorite word, man. We're gonna do something of substance, and we're gonna change the game together, man. You know, all this degeneracy that is being polluted in our culture, but we're gonna create a different angle, man. We're gonna leave them people over there that enjoy that type of stuff. But you see over here, and that, bro, it's nothing but wealth building, self-improvement, and being the best version of ourselves, people. That's what we're on over here. But as usual, people like, subscribe. Bow. I'm out.